Ethan Thompson, an enigmatic student with a penchant for solitude, roamed the desolate corridors of Oakwood Hills School. The dilapidated building seemed frozen in time, its ancient walls holding whispered secrets. As the bell rang for break time, Ethan slipped away, escaping the lively chatter of his classmates. He found solace in the backside of the school, a forsaken sanctuary beneath the gnarled branches of ancient trees. The air was heavy with the scent of damp earth, and an eerie silence hung in the air. It was here that he first encountered the old carpenter, a mysterious figure cloaked in the shadows. The carpenter's weathered hands skillfully crafted desks and chairs, imbuing them with a sense of history and weight. Ethan was drawn to his workmanship, his soulful eyes reflecting a lifetime of toil. Their encounters became a routine, an unspoken bond formed in the stillness of that secluded corner. Every day during the break, Ethan sought the solace of the backside. He would sit cross-legged on the ground, the grass tickling his fingertips as the carpenter hunched over his tools, lost in his craft. Their silent companionship spoke volumes, a language only they understood. Ethan yearned for connection, but the bustling corridors and boisterous laughter of his classmates felt foreign and overwhelming. The old carpenter provided respite from the chaotic world outside, a refuge where he could breathe freely and be truly himself. In those stolen moments, Ethan found a kindred spirit, a friend in the shadows. Little did he know, the carpenter harbored a hidden agenda, one that would shatter their fragile camaraderie and plunge them into a nightmare they never could have imagined. The backside of the school, once a sanctuary, would soon become a haunting ground of terror and despair. Word quickly spread among Ethan's classmates about his encounters with the enigmatic carpenter at the backside of the school. Intrigue danced in their eyes as he shared the promise the old man had made. The mere thought of meeting the mysterious carpenter and receiving wooden gifts ignited a spark of excitement within the students. Ethan, fueled by a mixture of curiosity and a longing for connection, approached his friends during a break, his voice trembling with anticipation. The friends listened intently as Ethan relayed his encounters. Their minds raced with visions of intricately carved animals, enchanting dolls, and finely crafted puzzles. The allure of the carpenter's gifts beckoned them, promising to transport them to a world of wonder and delight. A shared curiosity bloomed among the friends, binding them together in a shared mission. In whispers and hushed tones, Ethan persuaded his friends to join him in the journey to the backside of the school the following day. Their hearts fluttered with a mixture of excitement and trepidation as they vowed to unravel the mystery surrounding the old carpenter and claim their wooden treasures. As the day wore on, the anticipation grew, weaving a web of anticipation that enveloped the school. The students' minds were consumed with thoughts of the enigmatic craftsman and the enchanting gifts that awaited them. They clung to the promise of adventure, yearning for an escape from the mundane routines of their daily lives. With each passing minute, the sun dipped lower in the sky, casting long shadows that stretched towards the backside of the school. The group of friends, their faces alight with curiosity and a touch of unease, prepared themselves for the enigmatic encounter that awaited them. Little did they know that their journey into the realm of the carpenter would lead them down a path darker and more sinister than they could have ever imagined. The promise of wooden gifts was merely a lure, concealing a malevolent presence that hungered for their very souls. As the day of their encounter with the old carpenter arrived, a sense of nervous anticipation hung heavy in the air. Ethan and his friends gathered near the backside of the school, their footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. The atmosphere crackled with a mix of excitement and unease, like the calm before a storm. A gust of wind rustled the leaves overhead, sending a shiver down Ethan's spine. The once familiar trees seemed to cast elongated shadows, their branches reaching out like gnarled fingers. The old carpenter appeared, emerging from the shadows with a haunting grace. His eyes, once filled with warmth, now glowed with an otherworldly light, revealing his true identity as a zombie ghost. Gasps of horror escaped the lips of the unsuspecting students, their initial excitement now turning to dread. The promises of wooden gifts faded away, replaced by the harsh reality of their dire predicament. Frozen in fear, Ethan and his friends watched as the zombie ghost, his decaying flesh clinging to his bones, approached with a predatory hunger in his eyes. The air grew thick with a suffocating tension as the carpenter's true intentions became painfully clear. Their lives hung in the balance. In a terrifying display of supernatural strength, the carpenter captured the students, binding them tightly to the trees with coarse ropes. Panic surged through their veins as they realized the magnitude of their peril. Desperate cries for help echoed through the empty air, but their voices fell on deaf ears. Ethan's mind raced, his heart pounding in his chest. He had unwittingly led his friends into the clutches of a monstrous being. Guilt gnawed at his soul as he vowed to protect them at any cost. With a newfound resolve, he sought a way to outwit the zombie ghost and free his friends from their macabre restraints. Little did Ethan know that the school, now realizing the absence of the students, had begun a frantic search. The teachers and staff, guided by an unyielding determination, raced against time to find the missing students. Unbeknownst to them, their search would lead them to the chilling tableau of horror unfolding at the backside of the school. Amidst the chaos and despair, a glimmer of hope emerged. Ethan and Ms. Johnson, their determination unwavering, orchestrated a daring plan to free the remaining students from the clutches of the zombie ghost. Their hearts pounded with adrenaline as they faced the malevolent creature, their eyes locked in a fierce battle of wills. With quick thinking and precise timing, Ethan and Ms. Johnson managed to distract the zombie ghost, buying precious moments to untie the terrified students from their macabre restraints. The air crackled with tension as they worked in unison, their movements swift and deliberate. Screams of terror pierced the air as the freed students scrambled to safety, guided by the light of their rescuers. The battle against the zombie ghost raged on, each blow and strike fueled by the desire to protect and survive. The backside of the school became a battleground, a clash of desperation and resilience. Finally, with one final act of bravery, Ethan and Ms. Johnson delivered a decisive blow, banishing the zombie ghost back into the darkness from whence it came. A deafening silence settled over the once chaotic scene as the specter dissipated, leaving only the echoes of the harrowing ordeal. As the dust settled, the survivors gathered, their bodies bruised and hearts heavy with the weight of the lives lost. Yet, amidst the sorrow, a newfound bond formed among the students and teachers. They clung to each other, finding strength and solace in their shared experience of survival. The school was forever changed, its hallways etched with the scars of the horrific events that unfolded. But from the ashes of tragedy, a spirit of resilience and unity emerged. Students and teachers alike vowed to never forget the ones they had lost and to honor their memory by cherishing the precious gift of life. Ethan, forever marked by the events that transpired, made a solemn promise to himself. He would never again wander alone, always seeking the company and protection of his friends. The shadows that once held allure now served as a reminder of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface.